Hi, this is Greg with Lionquestfitness. Now, if you hear any banging, any beeping, any noise in the background, unfortunately, they're tearing up the road down the street and they're trying to repair a water pipe, and they've been at it for weeks now at the same spot, and they've built a huge trench. So anyway, you're just going to have to abide with that, if you will. But today we're going to talk about the CZ P-07 in this really nice Azula holster. And how did you like that first shot, that headshot? Well, you know something? I cannot lie. Actually, I wanted to put the first two in the center of the body. And this gun is hammer fired, and it is a double. In other words, you have double action pull, then single action pull. And what happened, that double action pull, I hit that wall and I raised the sight just a little bit, and but I was on the center line, so I guess it worked out okay. And then my other shots went where I wanted them to go, so that's okay too. Now this gun, 15 rounds, and it has a decocker. It doesn't have a safety per se, but the safety is the stiff trigger. I really like this gun. I'm not sure if CZ makes this particular model anymore, but what's happened is you're finding a lot of high quality, like this gun was brand new in the box, never been shot. But what's happening is people are trading in their older guns that might be 5, 10, 15 years old, may have never been shot or not shot very little, and they're turning them in and trading them in for the latest and greatest, whatever that is this day and time. And there's a lot of good deals to be had. Recently I picked up an FN Compact 40, really good shape, about 10 years old, and very good shooter. So there are deals out there if you'll look for them. Azula holsters. All right, for years I have used Azula Pancake holsters. I have found them to be durable, dependable, and they look good. I really like the band across the front, but this also serves a utilitarian purpose because it helps keep the gun close to the body and secure. Well, Bob, the CEO, and it's a family-owned business, of Azula, reached out to me, and he asked that if he could send me some holsters. I said, sure, be happy. I like your product. I would like, and I never knew he would be so generous to me. But he likes my channel. He loves the interaction of the folks who comment on this channel. So he sent me this one for my CZ, and these holsters tend to come very stiff at first, so you have to kind of work them. Leather is malleable, and you have to draw them in and out to get them to conform to the shape of the handgun. In fact, he sent me one for my Taurus G2C, and this one I'm still working on. It's still a little stiff, but once this is cinched on a belt to my waist, it's very secure. Also, one of the things I really like about the Pancake holsters is it has this flap right here that rides against your body. Now Bob also sent me a couple of their belts, and these are also very sturdy, very rugged, nice looking belts. This one is 1.25 inches, and he sent me this outdoor holster. It's called the outdoor holster. It's a cross draw, but because of the flap is made to secure it. And an outdoor holster is meant to be worn outside the body, not necessarily concealed, although you can still conceal it. And I like this a lot, especially for this 856, because, when I'm working around the home or I'm doing outdoor stuff, this or a Taurus 605 is often what I carry. And the 856 is one of the most popular guns that's mentioned on this channel. The only gun that is mentioned as much or more is a Smith & Wesson 642. Now, one last thing. To my friend H.R. Funk, I had mentioned to him that I was in paramedic school, not EMT school. I am an EMT. Now I'm going to paramedic school. This is 2/3 of what I've got to read and plow through over the next year. It's going to be a busy year for me, and I keep praying, Lord, make me smarter. So this is Greg with Lionquestfitness.